Welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Here you have your boy Derek. There you have your boy Rand.
What's going on, everybody?
There you have your boy Joe.
Yo.
How y'all boys feeling after that shot?
Listen. Hurt.
First of all,
Had.
Say what?
Fatigue.
Some people on business. What?
Fuck your business.
Nah, man.
We speak our truth on here.
Nah, you're right. Nah, for real, just tired, man. I haven't had no other symptoms yet, so.
Y'all motherfuckers grow a third ass leg.
Hey.
Don't come here.
You already know I got one of them, bro. You already know I got one of them.
Ain't got shit.
You already know I got one of them, bro.
Hey, look. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let me put you out. Don't let me put you. Don't do that.
Already there.
It'll turn to a episode of Unfiltered Arguments, motherfucker. Don't do that.
You'll be in the comment section. Hi, Derek. No.
Y'all niggas stupid. But it's been a lot going on in the world since the last time our last episode dropped. We lost a legend in the game, in the hip hop game, rap game. DMX passed away April 9th. Suffered a heart attack, drug overdose. But we definitely want to give our condolences to his family and friends, anybody that was close to him. What song come to mind when y'all think about DMX?
Hey, first of all, you already motherfucking know. What DMX song do come to mind?
Say your face. How you gonna say you motherfucking know? Then you talking about what comes to mind?
I don't know, man. For real, DMX I was never a really, really big. Much respect to him. Like, he definitely one of the greatest. But the only song that ever comes to mind, or the only lyric that ever comes to mind, is "What these bitches want from a nigga." That's one of the truest lines I've ever heard in the song, bro. Like, that is the line of the year.
Nah, that's
hands down.
What about you, Ryan?
I mean, the only really line comes to mind for me is "Y'all gonna make me lose my mind."
Party up. Party up.
Because the simple fact is that shit is legit. Because, like, shit be going on, really gonna make me feel like I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind, dog.
That's exactly how I feel when Joe got on the screen. He made me.
Oh shit!
The audience, man, they do all this, hateful banter.
That's how I felt when Joe got on the screen.
He be doing all this hateful banter when he's on screen. The best believe when we off screen, it still be there. Like, don't get it confused. We don't put this out for y'all. We really don't like each other.
Yeah, but
we're the Rams brothers.
When Joe when Joe see me, he always want to hug and shit though. He always want to hug, and he not really about that.
First of all, that's a lie. First thing we do is
that's true. That's true.
First thing we always do is, you talking that shit?
Nah, just playing. I'm just playing. Nah.
Yeah.
But as DMX in y'all top 10?
Top 10, yeah.
Yeah.
And as far as legends go, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Well, just like the hip hop rap game.
And my personal top 10?
Your personal top 10.
I don't think I have
in there. No, is he in there?
Not in my personal top 10, nah. Because like I said, I like, DMX is huge. Like, he's definitely a legend. But like in my personal top 10, nah. Like, I wasn't really bumping a lot of DMX as a kid. Like, how it's going, how it's going down, all that. That's
well, it's different from being like, because it's like two lists. It's like you got your favorite list.
Oh
and
yeah,
then you got who you think is the,
yeah. Most definitely.
How about you, Ray?
Yeah.
He in your top 10?
He in my top 10. That man's had an impact, man.
That's true.
He had an impact. So, people like that that's been in the game and have a huge impact like that should definitely be in a top 10. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially with the impact.
Personal top 10? Your personal top 10?
My personal top 10? No.
Okay, yeah. That's what, yeah. No, legend overall top 10.
Legend overall, yeah, top 10.
Yeah, most definitely.
What's your top 5?
And I don't even really listen to this motherfucking shit like that for real anyway. You know, I'm an old school guy. You know, I'm an old head. Look at my daddy. You know,
Look at me.
Nah, you an all around motherfucker. You ain't no old head. You are all around motherfucker.
I'll get you right.
Yeah, all around ugly motherfucker. That's what he is. Hey, you call it what it is, Ryan.
But weren't you mad that I got a joke that you didn't?
Oh my God! This just turned into unfiltered arguments just like that.
This is how we gonna do it today.
First of all, I didn't.
Hey! This is live.
Joe wanted to fight me in Food Lion.
Bro, I wanted to fight this man in Food Lion because
that's why we got beef to this day.
Because this man did end up talking to a girl that I would have wanted to, but correction, I didn't apply pressure, and it wasn't that serious.
Let's be real. We know who to blame for that shit, and it was me because I brought it up.
To be fair, I didn't apply pressure either. It just happened.
Yeah, so, I'm sure.
Anyways, what's your top five?
You wild, dog.
What's your top five? Boy, man. What's your top five, man?
Top five artists are Cole, Kendrick off the rip. Cole's first, Kendrick second.
What is this? Is this
personal? Yeah,
give
personal.
Me two. Oh, give me two. All right, give me two. Give me your favorite, your personal, and then give me your who you think, like, in your opinion, who you think is the best. Because we know Jay-Z is better than both of them, right? In your opinion.
Nah, nigga, that face he got right there said, nah. This finna be a whole
I don't know who you're talking to, dog. I mean, I said who I thought was the best was.
But that's your favorite. That's your personal though. Yeah. That's like me picking.
No, I know what you asking me. Now, who I think deserves to be at the top?
Like, who your top five? And they still in your top five? Kendrick and Cole? Out of all the legends?
I don't know what you said. Personal top five, man. I get like.
I'm like the difference. You got your personal favorite. That's who you listen to the most, and then you got who you think is the best. Like that list as well. Because like with basketball, I could say Rose is like my favorite player. He in my top five, but he's not top five in the NBA overall. Don't look at me like that. Derek Rose.
I don't know what you want to say, bro. I'm not even trying to front. Like this ain't no fake love, man. I've been rocking with Cole since like forever. Like the warm up, Friday Night Lights. Like he's definitely my top.
Yeah, I know. And we had to go by the motherfucker house.
Yep, I took Grant Lily. Now.
List them again.
Top of the rap game.
I'll list mine and then
top of the rap game, bro. I will say like, as far as who I would put at the top of the rap game as of 2021, I would give it to Hove only because he built like first of all, he's the only man that I know that literally goes into the booth and freestyles all his lyrics off the rip. Like Hove didn't write shit down. And then on top of that, when you decipher like lyrics, like I literally just watched a video today about a lyric he put about Blue Ivy, which also is linked to his Blueprint albums and all that stuff. And now, it's that level of thinking is something that you just don't see inside the rap game. And along with the fact that he ain't really writing down lyrics, he wasn't writing down lyrics like that. So, but yeah, he's definitely top like legend.
Kendrick Cole.
See, Kendrick Cole got a lot of it's a lot of no name, not gonna say no name artists, but like I got like JID. He's part of the Dreamville J. Cole label. Most of my people come off that label, so I'm trying not to. I'll give it to like, top five. Honestly, I'll probably put about. I'll probably put T.I. up there. I love T.I. growing up. That was my nigga.
Chip.
Now some of his latest stuff I ain't really rocked with. Other than that,
you got one more.
One more.
Just say Weezy and get it over.
Big. I was a huge Biggie fan growing up.
All right.
Yeah, I was a huge Biggie fan growing up.
How about you, Ryan?
Biggie,
You got top 5?
Biggie, Tip, Pac. That's nice. Oh, you actually asked me. I'm over here just rambling. So yeah, you can take.
I thought you was
I thought you was naming the shit off.
Yo, you can take those 3. Oh shit. Damn, I got 2 more, and I don't even know.
Yeah, when you for real, when you asked the question initially, I said, oh, I got top 5, and then I started thinking about everybody, and I was like, damn.
Yeah, I did too. When you first said,
I was like, who is in the top 5?
But that shit difficult.
I mean, it's a personal, so it's like it's because there's a lot of rappers and shit I didn't listen to as well, but they big in the game.
Yeah. I mean, for real, Joe put me on Cole, so I'm gonna say Cole. And one more. Shit. Damn, man. That nigga Lil Snoop.
Ooh,
yes. Oh,
I respect it. I respect it. Yeah.
You know what's crazy is that man would have literally took over the rap game.
He would have been bigger than Chief, Kodak.
He would. No, he was wiping them niggas out.
Hands down.
Yeah.
What
about you?
Snoop is. Damn, you said I respect.
Yeah, that's a good one. I might have to revise my list.
All right. So my favorite, like my personal top 5, Wayne is always number 1. I got Meek, Drake, Migos as a group, and then, dang, who else would it be? Who would be 5? I said Future would be 5.
Yeah, you know what made this hard is because you limited to 5. When I started thinking, I was like, damn, this other niggas I'm gonna throw on this list so bad.
If you talk about like all time lists, this is my top 5. Once again, Wayne is number 1 for me.
I respect that.
2 through 5, you can mix it up. But honestly, no 2, Jay-Z.
You put Wayne over Ho for real,
bro? Yeah, I do.
I ain't gonna hold you. Wayne to us,
Weezy. Yeah. I mean, Weezy. Jay-Z is like lyrical. It's like the song "Still Dre" by Dre and Snoop Dogg. He wrote that whole song for them.
Yeah.
Like but man, Wayne, it's like for our generation, it's like Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it's like, man, especially like when you listen to his raps back then, and then you grew up and listen to them shits again, you like,
bro, no ceilings dropped on Apple Music. I bumped that shit in the car like it had just came out, bro.
But who do you know that like you only listen to somebody's song because Wayne was on it?
Oh yeah, most of that. He definitely
yeah. He took your beat and you don't even know the original song no more.
I swear to God. like on No Ceilings, he remixed I think it was Wasted by Gucci Mane. And I could not think of the actual Wasted lyrics. I kept saying wait
right now. Look at you. Break it down, blow it like oh shit, but yeah, all right, that's my 1 and 2. 3 through to 5. Well, honestly, 3 to like if I had 10, you can mix that stuff up. But I would say Tupac, Biggie, and then my 5th one would be I was debating about who would be my 5th, but I picked Snoop Dogg as my 5.
Oh, that's what I was my all-time legend list. I'm putting Wayne at the top because for our generation, like that's a valid point. Like when you're doing a top 5 legendary for your generation, you got to include Wayne. Like he gonna be in there. I would definitely pick Biggie. I was more of a Biggie fan than a Tupac fan. I'm putting Kanye on there. I know. Kanye, but I know niggas don't want to hear it, but that old Kanye, that college dropout Kanye, like that old graduation Kanye, like that man made hits.
I respect that answer.
I would put Snoop up there but I'm not for the sake of I can only limit it to 5 people. I'm going to put Drake on the legend list. Drake, it don't matter. Drake to me is Wayne. Like, you hear Wayne on the song, you go listen to the song because Wayne's on the song back in the day.
I would pick Drake my top 5 like artists, but I wouldn't
you wouldn't put him on the legend list?
Rapper.
I don't know, bro.
When it comes
that
to
man,
rapping, I can't put him up there.
I don't know, man. I ain't never heard of a bad Drake song. I ain't gonna hold you.
He got some shit.
I'll put him at 5 for the sake of the list. I'll put him at 5 only because he's a newer one. So I really don't want to give him legend status. And then I'll probably put as number 4, I'll probably put I might give it, I don't know. It's gonna be an Atlanta artist. And I was like, it might be Gucci.
So Big and Tupac not in that?
No, Big's second. Big was second.
I thought you said Jay-Z was your
no, it's Wayne, Big, Hov, then it would be what I say, Drake. Kanye. Drake. Yeah, yes. I'll put that in my legend list.
Gotcha.
And then I'll switch Drake out for Tupac for the legend list. I wasn't a big Tupac fan past some of his like major hits. But respect to the rap game for him for real. Like definitely.
Facts. That was a good list though, Rand. I put in parentheses so I could judge y'all. But Rand, I respect that list.
Rand was good.
I ain't think you gonna put a little Snoop in there. But yeah, I still listen to Snoop.
You know, that one really did catch everybody up because Rand don't listen to rap like that at all. So
tell your bitch sit on that nigga.
No, I listened to that motherfucker.
Sit on that nigga. Nah, that nigga was dope. All right, but nah,
I used to bump him in the cabin.
You did. You did have. Yeah, I remember. Mm-hmm. I remember you listening to Snoop. But yeah, that was a good way to start off. You happy, Joe?
Yes, anyway, I want the audience to know that the reason we started off like this, and the reason Derek was mad because I made him change the order of things. And now we can get into the meat of the topic and no interruptions.
But we could have ended it on a
nice
lighter. We could have ended it on a lighter note. I didn't want to start the lighter. You know what I'm saying?
A lighter note is the fact that we ain't got no cap.
Well, your ass better have no guy. We're gonna talk about it off camera.
Oh shit!
Anyway,
we're gonna talk about a lot off no camera.
Joe been on my nerves. Look, as y'all can see, Joe been on my nerves soon as he got on the podcast. But it's all good though. I still love him. I still love him. But nah, it's been
I love you one-sided, my brother.
I bet.
This is such a love-hate relationship.
Say that when I see you, motherfucker.
Don't worry about it. You already know where I be.
You're right. You're right. I'm gonna dog your damn window too.
With your mama in Walmart. I got that nigga when I see him. Yeah, let's believe.
But it's been a lot of stuff that's been going on in the country for the last month. But honestly, we shouldn't be surprised about all the stuff that's been happening. But there's been a lot of mass shootings that have been happening in the past month. It's kind of similar to like 2020. If y'all remember, it was like more mass shooting than it was days. If y'all remember that. So it's kind of similar to 2020. But one shooting happened in Long Island. One died, 2 injured. That happened at a grocery store. Another one happened in Wisconsin at a local bar. 3 dead, 2 injured. Another one happened in Austin, Texas at a shopping center. 3 dead. And then the first one that pretty much started, it was like Indianapolis FedEx facility, and 8 died there. That was doing like when all that Asian hate, that whole situation was going on. What y'all think about all those shootings?
What type of mindset do you have to be in to just go shoot up a place?
They have none. Either that or you really don't have no heart.
You just wake up in the morning, I'm gonna go shoot this place up.
I think that you confusing it with like a sense of entitlement, like almost like they feel like that this is their right to go out here and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like these people are sick as fuck in the head. Like we already established that, but then they don't get treated like they sick in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like they get treated.
It's definitely a mental issue.
Take that back. They get treated like they aren't like they get treated like they're. All right, this is my personal opinion. They shouldn't be treated like they're mental patients. Like yeah, there's something wrong with you, but then I feel like there are some things you do that just can't be that you just can't come back from. This ain't like because it don't even be like targeted half the time. It just be either they were mad, they hate a race, or they hate this, or they some shit like that, and it just goes to show you that like. But then they get walked out, and then you heard about the one dude like took the Burger King after his shit. Like it's like what the fuck is that? Like okay, you shoot everybody else on site because you feel for your life. Now this nigga, that's something that you should be scared of. You letting this man walk out. I just think that when you don't rectify behavior or there are no true consequences for the behavior, then you're gonna have people like that.
Let me ask y'all think well we know like all about the gun violence and everything, all that whole political side of things. Like, do y'all think do y'all think something will be done sooner than later when it comes to gun laws? Nah. You don't think so?
The whole gun law thing, man, it's gonna be back and forth forever. To be honest with you.
But why do you think that's an issue though?
Why do I think it's an issue of it being going back and forth, or it's not?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
Well, issue because like we need to do pick stricter rules on guns, how you purchase it, how you purchase the gun, background, all of that.
Well, I mean, they do those background checks and shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on well, ultimately, from what I've seen, it's a political thing. Because most of your Republicans is all for those weapons and shit like that. And you have some Democrats who are like, more strict on it.
I think that's because like the NRA is so fucking big and they fund that party so goddamn much that they don't want to lose that money. It all comes back to money and power.
There you go. Derek hit around the nail. That's exactly what it is. Like a lot of our political parties are funded by these organizations who back these congressmen who then are elected. So for instance, if I get Johnson & Johnson, like y'all heard about the news with Johnson & Johnson, shit like that. So let's say that Johnson & Johnson pretty much put my money up to go in office. I can't say nothing bad about them because now I lose that funding. And I think that's what all comes back down to, like Derek said. But no, it's always gonna be an argument because the argument is, Duran don't know because you ain't had like siblings in the crib, but you probably know, Derek, when one of y'all messed up, all y'all got charged. Yeah. Well, everybody got punished. It didn't matter if your brother had started something or not. Like, it didn't matter. Like, at the end of the day, like, you was a part of it, so therefore, like, you I get punished too. Yeah. And that's the argument. Like, okay, the people that use guns responsibly are being punished as well. And then they feel like their Second Amendment rights are being, like, infringed upon and everything like that. But then the other side of the argument is, well, we need to do something about it because if we keep allowing this to happen, there'll be more deaths.
Right.
I mean, so it's
that was my second question. Do you think guns should be a right or a privilege?
I think it should be a privilege almost, man. Like, I mean, I get, politics was my thing. Like, I studied politics. But at the end of the day, like, I look at other countries, like Australia, for instance. Australia had one mass shooting one time, and they were like, F that. We're taking all the guns away from everybody. No one's allowed to have guns. No more mass shootings. Yeah, it sucks. Like, you don't have mass shooting. Like, you don't have the right to go outside or practice using a gun, and it might infringe upon some people's hobbies. But at the end of the day, like, people lose lives. Like, you got to look at it like that because it's easy for you to say, well, I don't think guns should be taken away or guns should be this or that. But it's not your kid or your family member that's being shot.
Right.
So, it's like those people, it's like
yeah. That's something I'll touch on too when we talk about the later topics when it's not them in that situation, But Rand, you got anything to say?
Well, I mean, I carry. So,
Right.
and I mean, I guess for that simple fact, you don't know what the fuck these people got going on out here, man. So, I mean, I don't know.
No, you're right, and that's the other side of that argument, Rand. Is that it's to protect yourself.
I think I'm kind of on both sides. I think it should be like considered a privilege, but it should be a right too. But at the same time, I think people, if you're not in the military, you shouldn't be able to possess certain guns. Like I shouldn't be able to have a machine gun. You know what I'm saying? Like
an AR or something like that.
all of that. Like,
Yeah, but them one thing about them motherfuckers though, them things shoot so damn good.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? But I mean, a handgun. I mean, I feel like if they did have to take away guns, like everybody should be able to possess a handgun. Like I just feel like you should be able to have military guns in your crib, and you've never been in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's funny.
So do you feel like if they had the proper training on a weapon, that they should be able to possess it?
But
I can't say. I can't. I'm about to say what's the proper training though.
Well, not even just that. What's proper training gotta do if I'm sick in the head? Like
that's what I was gonna say too. Like if you mental, you know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, you just teaching me how to use it better. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's like American Sniper.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? He went to the shooting range with somebody, and dude killed him.
Yep.
And he has some issues and shit. Like, imagine that. Like I don't care what training you got. Like you meant like, nah.
It's about putting the weapons in the hands of the people that don't deserve it or are gonna abuse it. That's the conversation. But then the other part of that conversation, how do you find out who's who? I can get on this podcast every night with y'all and talk like I got some sense, and then go home and beat my girlfriend senseless. Or you never know what people do behind closed doors. You'll never know like who's really right in the head or who's not. And it's crazy. It's like it really be some crazy motherfuckers out here, man. Like for real. Like so it's like, how do you figure out who's who? Because these niggas looking normal out here.
Wait, facts. But nah, I do think something should be done about these gun laws. But here's some stats that I looked up. What did I seen? These came from the Washington Post, and this pretty much concerning 2020. Because like I said, at the beginning of 2020, it was many mass shooting that was going on. They said 2020 was the deadliest gun violence year in decades. Their nearest recent one was in 2017, but 2020 beat that by 3,600.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? And then they said nearly 20,000 Americans was killed due to gun violence last year. An additional 24,000 people committed suicide by a gun. And that's pretty much when they like pretty much add it up, that's like 100 per day. It's probably more than that. You know what I'm saying? Probably more than that. But they said, and they also, and this is the thing that got me, it said people purchased about 23 million guns last year. That's 64% increase from 2019 sales. It was a pandemic going on last year. What did you need to purchase a gun?
Bro, do you remember the beginning parts of the pandemic though? Remember when everybody went to Walmart and bought all the toilet paper? I to this day cannot explain to you why the fuck niggas was like, I need toilet paper.
Nah, because you were on the other episode, you was like, people got a shit, Derek.
People
got a shit, Derek.
A lot of times, I just be fucking with you. But completely honest, I still don't know why people bought all that toilet paper.
It makes no sense.
Bro, the stores, like you didn't need it. Like there hadn't even been like a quarantine announced or nothing. People just panicked and bought toilet paper.
And they seen one or two people do it, and everybody just started doing it.
But then the same thing happened with guns too. People started buying guns, the preparation of people breaking in homes, and yeah, it was crazy.
That don't make no sense to me.
Well, that's how it is.
But past the mass shootings, recently there have been several you can consider police killings that happened in the country. The first one was Daunte Wright. He was a 20-year-old that was killed by an officer named Kimberly Ann Potter. And we know that story. She mistakenly thought she got her taser out and shot him. And pretty much he drove off, but I think he wrecked or something and died later. But yeah, how y'all feel about that? They said she was charged. She was charged, but she been released on bail, and she got 24 hours video surveillance around the crib. How y'all feel about that?
See that, bro. Did you see like they got her crib like literally like they got more protection at her crib than they did at the Capitol. That's how crazy that was.
That shit is more secure than the jail,
bro. I mean, I think they said like it was like the lady on the. I was watching the news and the lady was.
I think it's crazy because didn't she resign? She resigned. Yes,
she's not part of.
So she's not even a part of the. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it was an old lady walking down the street and she was like, literally, they had put it up like all that protection like the next day, and she was like, I didn't know what was going on, but yeah, it's.
I seen that video.
I think that. Well, I don't know, man. It's just fucking crazy. I think it's bullshit. Like people, I've seen like multiple cops get on social media and discredit it. People have said like, there's no way that you can confuse the two. But I've never held a taser, so I don't even know. But I couldn't have pictured it being that much heavy. I couldn't picture it being heavier than a gun.
It wouldn't be. I've never held one, but it wouldn't be.
I'm about to say, yeah.
And you see that most cops, they carry it on two different sides of their body.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yep.
Like, so you carry the taser in your off? Is it your offhand range?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, it'll be on your. It'll be on your.
It'll be on your.
So you can reach across with your right hand, with your shooting hand.
That's what I meant.
Now you have some who have those vests with it on their vest on their chest. So there's no way possible that you can sit there and tell me you mistakenly grabbed your gun thinking it was your taser.
There's really no excuse after the information came out that said she's been a cop for over 20 years.
That was the other thing. Right?
You just don't mix that up all of a sudden. And the thing is, she held it. I'm pretty sure they don't even look alike. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't.
As far as I know, like
she had it in front of her. Clearly,
she would have saw it at some point.
And she said, how many times she says, like, I think it's like 4 times or whatever.
How many times did he get shot? Was it 1, 2?
I think it was 1.
4? Oh, I thought
you talking about
someone got shot 4. Yeah, I know someone got shot 4. Oh, I know. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But I think it was just 1 time. But then she was like,
I was gonna say, because if you shot more than once, ain't nowhere in the world you thought you had your motherfucking taser, because you ain't got but one fucking shot. Everything else is just sending shock through their body.
Right. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think it is 1. Y'all can fact check me on that, but I think it is 1 though. But yeah, that is just bullshit overall. You just don't forget. You just don't forget where your he got a daughter. Yeah, a young daughter. Yep. So, but yeah, you just don't forget where your taser's at. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't once again, people would say I can agree. You know, you wasn't in that situation. You don't know what you would happen. But you know, so you're right about that. But just looking at it, it's like
my thing is
he got away. It wasn't even that like forceful. You know what I'm saying? Where
you always try to do less lethal first, though.
Well,
depending on the situation.
That's how it's supposed to be.
My thing is, you've been on the force for 20 years. At that point, you're an expert. Like she literally could retire from the police force because of how many years she's clocked in. With that being said, that it was a number of times that she's either had to resort to using nonviolence in a situation or de-escalating the situation. So for her to sit there and kill this young man, I know people are trying to like stop linking police violence to racial, like to racism, but I can't see it no other way.
Right.
Because I'm like, yo, what other fact in the color of this man's skin did you have that could have inflicted enough fear into you to confuse you and use the wrong weapon, wrong device or whatever in that time. So, but
yeah,
it's crazy.
Yep. And then the other two the other two situations that happened to even younger children. You know what I'm saying? Like the first one, Adam Toledo, 13-year-old boy that was killed in Chicago. And then yesterday, April 20th, the day, you know what I'm saying, the Derek Chauvin case happened. We'll talk about that too. Like minutes before that verdict came out in Columbus, Ohio, a police shot this 15, 16-year-old girl, Ma'Khia Bryant, 4 times in the chest after she called the police. And pretty much, I think people was at her house, you know, trying to jump her. But what y'all think about those two situations?
I mean, I feel like every time a major case happen with a shooting, you get something else always happens. You know, you look at when what's his name, Trayvon Martin. Like you always you saw other shit happen in the midst of Zimmerman's trial.
Right.
Like, so I feel like every time it's a revolving door. That's exactly what it is. It's a revolving door.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Joe?
Nah, it's just that yesterday was like really. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was leaving work yesterday, and I don't have service 10 minutes from after my job. So like it takes me it's like this trip I got to be on that I don't have no service on. So I'm easing out of work, trying to listen to the verdict. I'm hearing the guilty, and I'm like, let's go. And for a moment, I'm happy because it's like, yo, you know, like accountability. Like, you know, he didn't get away with this. Like it's a good feeling, especially like I know we got such a long way to go, but this is a good step. It's showing them they'll get arrested for this stuff, like that they can't get away with it, and then bam, it's like that wave of like reality hits you because now you're faced with the fact that this child has died.
All right.
And it's like this wasn't like she was out like she called the cops to help de-escalate a situation and everything like that. And I was talking to somebody about it, and they brought up the point of like, where the fuck was the adults? And I was like, you know what?
That's a good ass question.
That's a question. And the person I was talking to was like, yo, like
I don't know the facts behind it.
Yeah.
But of course that was a fault at a foster home.
See, I
where she
thought
was
so.
living at. I've heard that one of the girls that was trying to jump her was a grown woman. That's what I heard. I'm gonna have to go back and check the first thing, these 2 videos, I didn't even look at it. I can't look at any more videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
I told myself I can't look at any more videos. Look, it was like last week, and I'm mad at myself for even like clicking on it. This is when I was done with videos. It was a video of them having George Floyd in an ambulance. And I watched maybe like 20, 30 seconds of that. You know what I'm saying? I just seen his body limp. Them, you know what I'm saying, trying to, you know, push him over and, you know, just doing stuff in that. But just seeing how I was like, yeah, I can't. We already seen the knee on the neck, but seeing him in the ambulance, yeah, I was so mad at myself for clicking on that. I say, yeah, I can't watch no more videos like that.
I tell people all the time that as an African American, it's like we have a duty to watch those videos and stuff like that. But don't forget, you gotta take care of yourself.
Right.
Like it's okay for you to not watch it. Like just get your information from like the news or like another source. You don't have to watch those videos because after a while, it starts to put you in a place that you just don't want to be in, and you know, it's just not healthy at all. But yeah, no, it's a lot. It was just like, damn, like it to me, it felt like, this is my personal feelings. It felt like it was like they were putting us in our place. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
yeah,
nigga.
I'll ask y'all a question when we talk about the case, the Chauvin case. But you finish your thought.
I was just saying it was like, yeah, nigga, like you may have got away with this one, but don't forget we can still fucking kill you, like right there. And I'm like, damn, like, you know, this is crazy. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, I was talking to my bro today at work about pretty much about the Ma'Khia situation, but I mentioned like why, because we seen it, you know what I'm saying? Why are you so quick? Like that's why I'll say I don't really care about the training too much. Like they need to do something different when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, police. But like what makes you want to, like, your first thought is to grab your gun? You know what I'm saying? Not even that, pull the trigger and without, pretty much without even saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Like with the Adam case, once again, I didn't watch the whole video, but they said like drop whatever, put your hands up. They said he, apparently they say he like threw a gun. I don't know that. I don't even think that's has been confirmed yet, but they say he threw a gun over the fence, whatever. He put his hands up. Soon as he put his hands up, he shot in the chest. So like, it's like you already made your mind up about what the fuck you was going to do. You know what I'm saying? You made your mind up what the fuck you was going to do. And then when it comes to Ma'Khia, her case, you know what I'm saying, they have video. Well, they have video. Once again, I didn't watch it, but I've seen like the screenshots of parts of the video where she did have the knife. It did look like she was going to stab a girl. You know what I'm saying? I won't go much into that because once again, we don't know all the facts. And once again, I didn't watch the video and I can't speak on the video. But it's like they said the initial call was she called for them to help her. You know what I'm saying? And even if she did, like, even if she was attacking the other person with the knife, like, of course, we're not in that situation, but it's like you protecting yourself. If it was two other girls and one of them was a grown woman, you know what I'm saying? The cops show up, and they said the people on the video was like they didn't even like try to de-escalate the situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I can't justify that shooting. Of course, it's a lot of times black people do dumb stuff where they asked for it. So, but I can't justify the shooting just because like it's a knife. You got a gun. And if the training was right, why couldn't you de-escalate that situation without pulling your, you know what I'm saying, without pulling your gun out?
So you think that's
what I don't get.
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Like, not even trying to be funny. Like, you know me, I'm pro-black all the way. Like, I went to school for the sole purpose of like helping our people, but then I just don't know anymore, man. It's like
that's 4 shots, not one.
It's like, bro, at some point,
4 shots.
It's like, are we? You know what's crazy? I was talking to my homeboy about it too, and he was like, I was telling him like, it's just crazy. Like I said, are we doing something wrong? And he said that's exactly how they fucking got us in the beginning. Like they do it so much that you start asking yourself, is it us? Like, are we doing something wrong? And it's crazy because I thought of like when I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm like, we literally raise our kids to prepare for this. You know, when you're in the car, you get pulled over, don't say nothing back, put your hands up, like blah blah blah, don't do nothing. You know, comply. Like we raise our kids, we train our kids to prepare for the chance of them maybe getting shot by the police. And it's like, why do we have to do this? Why is it that, you know, okay, I get it. Like, you know, the person had a weapon. Why you gotta shoot them? Like,
right.
Why? And not even people that have weapons.
Right.
People that just be free. They just like it's just crazy. It's crazy. I saw this video of this young man. He was walking home from work, and the cops were like walking behind him. He was like walking through a neighborhood, something like that. And the cops were walking behind him, and they were like, "Where you going? Where you going?" And he was walking off. He was like, "Bro, I'm going home." And they were like, "Well, do you need any help?" And he was like, "Nah, like I don't need help. He's like, I'm just going home." Like I forgot the young man's name, but like he was just walking off, and because he was like, I don't need y'all. Like I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. Like I'm walking home. I don't been to work all day. I don't like you don't feel like dealing with the cops at this point, and they put him in handcuffs and stuff. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I was when I was having a conversation at work, I was telling my bro, I was like, I I honestly believe like a lot of these people are not racist.
Really?
I truly believe that, but it's they make it so hard not to, you know what I'm saying, not to make it about race.
Yeah.
But it's like I asked myself, I was like, I truly don't believe they're racist, but what is in white cops' DNA that make black people like a target, like make you fear them? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
I think it's more or less. I don't want to talk over Rand. If Rand got something to say, I know he got his mic muted, but I didn't want to overtalk you, Rand. If you
go ahead, my brother.
Oh, okay, thanks, man. But I think it's like, we just me and Shauna just watched that show Them.
Whew.
Amazon Prime. Did you watch it, Derek?
Did I? Boy.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Boy, that episode with the baby. Bro.
No spoilers. No spoilers. Bro. We'll have to make another episode talking about it. It's still pretty new, so we don't want to we want to give people a chance to. Well, this by the time this comes out, people probably have already seen it. Now this will be pretty old, but still, I don't want to talk too much about it. Especially because me and you will go on, and we won't talk about what we want to talk about. But you remember, I'm glad you watched it though, because you remember, and it wasn't the last episode. I think it was the one before last, where they showed that the guy's history.
Yeah.
The dude that was causing the problems and stuff, supernaturally and all that shit.
Yeah.
But you saw how literally it happened, literally years ago.
Yeah.
And it was it continued through generations. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I think that imagery of that supernatural aspect is not supernatural in the point where this is being taught. That if I sit there and I raise my kids to every time that they look at this person with this skin color, every time they mention somebody with skin color, I tell them that they're beneath you, they're monkeys, they're this, they're that, they're not worthy to touch you. Don't to instill that hate. I feel like literally, because you got to realize.
No, I like that comparison, because if you notice, the dude, he wanted to help them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He wanted to help them, and then something happened, and all of a sudden, just something clicked just like that, and it makes me think it's I feel like they got they're kind of trying in a sense, but it's something happened or something small happened. He was like, well, this is all you'll ever be.
Bro, let me tell you something that was cool. When they were showing his backstory, I was like, oh, I just know he was a slave master. He was this, bro. When they showed him being kind and was because remember, everybody in the town was like, yo, get them out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, nah, nah, I'll be talking to God. We got to help them. We got to, put them on, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know if you remember, but he had mentioned earlier, he was his sight was starting to leave him.
Yep.
And when he started seeing that woman as the devil,
yep,
it was that's when the switch happened. And I believe, I bet you all amount of money, you're right. I bet you they do want to do good. They want to be better. And some actively try, but I bet you it's that switch that messes with them, that causes them to sit there and go back.
And the only reason I said that is because you probably kind of know a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Going to a PWI.
Yep.
You have a lot of You know, so you have a lot of white friends, and I got some great, white
Yep.
friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So of course it's not all of them, but you have those people, and then when we seen what's been going on for the last, 5 years now, 2016 is when Trump got elected. You start seeing a switch.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You start seeing a switch happen. You like, damn, I ain't know you feel like that. So that's why I like that was a good comparison in the movie, because it's like something just clicked in his head, and he were actually showing his saying true
His
feelings,
nature. Yeah.
true self.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That shit crazy.
Yeah. Hands down. I wish I wouldn't have watched the show right after I had rewatched the movie that we had talked about last time, because it was like kind of close. Because I still was angry a little bit.
Bro, I was the same way, because I seen a lot of people talking about it, and I was just at work. I was like, should I do it? I was like, let me just go ahead and watch it. But that shit crazy.
Yeah, for everybody that's watching and plans on watching them, you might as well go ahead, get ready for episode 5. It's literally the hardest episode to watch. And I was ready to fight. I was like, nah. I said, nah, this ain't right. Like, I was hurt. Like, I was hurt because of the fact that
when they wrote that in there.
That was a scene of helplessness. And that's what I feel like that is, I don't want to sound negative.
That was the George Floyd situation.
Bro, yes. That is our story.
That's the George Floyd situation.
And
it's like you're there. They was there recording it. They was this far away from George Floyd.
Bro. And it's literally like you can't do nothing about it. Like you got to sit there and watch it play out. And it's like, I'm sitting here crying. Like, I'm sitting here like, because I'm like, yo, this is like this was doing back then,
bro.
And I was like, it might have been dramatized a little bit, but I wrote over. I was like, man, I can't.
Yeah. Rand, you got some thoughts on that?
No, man, y'all done talked 20 minutes about this movie, so you got me.
No, I mean, it was a correlation to everything that we was talking about, though, man. But man, I think lastly, it's just like I was like, once again, when I was having this conversation, I was just like, no one deserves to die, like in whatever situation.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's different. It's different if you're defending yourself, and like I don't agree too much on the death penalty, but I do, like, you kill somebody, then you get the consequences. But
that's not even a thing in Virginia anymore.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't feel like no one deserves to die in whatever situation. Like, we've seen people. Go ahead.
Like, no, go ahead, Derek. Nah, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, we've seen police de-escalate situations. We've seen it happen. Like, you can do it, and I need somebody to show me at least 5 situations where everything that we talk about, what's happening to black people from white cops. Please show me a situation where a black cop committed all these crimes. Please show me something. Like, I don't hear it. I don't see it or nothing. If it's happening, please show me.
You know what's crazy, bro?
Like, are we more disciplined? Like what is the case? Like, are they getting the right training on their side of things?
We walk through life just wanting to just live. Isn't that crazy? Like we don't, like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, you don't hear about black people going around here doing stupid stuff like that. I mean, outside of like gang activity, which is most of the time internalized amongst gangs. Like, you'll hear, like, bad neighborhoods is another situation, but you don't be hearing about like us going out here doing all that stuff, bro. But they paint us like we are the worst of the worst. It don't matter. I know, Rand, I'm sorry, but I gotta correlate it back to the show. It didn't matter that dude had served. It didn't matter what he was about, how smart he was. They literally looked at him like he was less. And I'm like, yo, what else we gonna do? Like, what else? Because my thing is,
because it was written. Once again, we're gonna take this back all the way to the fucking Constitution. It was written in the Constitution. We wasn't anybody. So no matter what we did as a people, it didn't matter because on paper, we 3/5. We don't have we don't have no rights.
When we transition into our next topic, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. But go ahead.
But nah, I'm done with that. But I do want to act before we get into the whole case itself. This is how I want to kind of link some things. How did y'all feel like either listening to it, waiting on the results, watching it, or whatever? How did y'all feel before, like just waiting on the verdict to read? I bet all of us felt the same way. This I'm gonna connect the shit. And we didn't talk about this beforehand.
No, mind you, we don't talk about our topic beforehand. Like literally everything is talked about here. Anxious as fuck, dude. I was like legit nervous. Like I'm sitting in the car, like, because remember they were supposed to drop that joint. They a verdict at like what 2 or 3, and they was like, all right, well, we're gonna release it at 4. All right, we're gonna release it at 5. 5 o'clock comes. I told you, I'm pulling out the parking lot. I'm like, I'm literally going as slow as possible because I'm not trying.
I got off of work and sat in my car before I pulled it all just to wait.
Yep, that's me. Yep, I did the same thing. Like I hope my boss don't end up watching my podcast, but I stopped working for like the last like 30 minutes. It had clocked in around like 4:30 at that point because remember they were supposed to tell us something and they moved it back. Yep. I was like, all right, I'm waiting. Like I'm waiting, and I just knew he was gonna get off.
I did.
I knew he was gonna get off.
How about you, Ryan?
You know, I slept through all of the shit.
Yeah, that's right.
So like my last days, not this past few days of working, but before, you know, the trial had like pretty much just started and shit. Mm-hmm. So I ain't really had the opportunity to really follow it like that because, like, you know, I'm asleep most of the time. You feel me? But when I got up the other day and I got to work and we were talking about the lady at the front was telling me, you know, they didn't came with the verdict, he guilty and all that shit. And I was like, word, good. So I ain't really won't anxious or nothing because I really won't keep track of it in the first place. I knew it had started. I ain't really know where they was at with it. But yeah, the story of my life.
I not even like keeping up with the verdict, but you know, leading up, we knew this day was gonna come. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what was your feeling towards him being convicted? Like,
well,
all the months that has passed. Like,
I didn't think he was gonna get convicted of all 3 charges.
Right.
I felt like he probably was gonna get guilty on the lesser of the 3.
I did. That's exactly.
That was me. That was me. I said they're gonna convict him on the lesser. I said, "What?"
I said the same thing walking out of work, talking to Steve. I was like, man, I literally was like, yo, I took my stuff home just in case. I was like, bro, if he get off, I'm working from home tomorrow. I said, I'm working from home tomorrow. And I was like, if they do charge him with something, it's gonna be the lesser of all 3 of them. I said they're gonna either get with the manslaughter. But
I said watch. I said they're gonna hit him with the manslaughter. And I said that's gonna be the only thing they're gonna stick. I said watch. I said I know he's gonna get away. I said I've seen it happen 100 times. Right. Bro.
I think it's crazy because I feel like me and you, Rand, wasn't really, you know, pay attention with the result, but black people, you know, just across the country, I bet like we all just waiting on hear those results. You like you said, anxious, like you kind of like you said, helpless, like you want to hear certain results, you know what I'm saying? Like you just feeling like, yo, like you just praying like, yo, they gotta make an example out of him. Like we miss Zimmerman. You know what I'm saying? We miss Zimmerman, so this this shit gotta happen. And it's crazy because I felt like all of us, like once that did happen, I felt like everybody was relieved in a sense, but at the same time, we didn't really know how to feel. You know what I'm saying? You like, is this like, okay, he going to jail for some years, you know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not really happy about it. It's like, I feel like it's still something more that should be going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know how to feel about that whole case.
Getting them other three.
Yeah.
Oh, that was from the Breonna
them.
Taylor case.
Yeah.
Nah, from his whole
from his case.
Get them other three motherfuckers.
That's true.
The second
I
watch,
think their hearing is in like August, I believe. But yeah, man, it just I don't know, man. It just felt like it wasn't enough. It was a small step, but it wasn't enough.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because we know that this ain't gonna change nothing. Mm-mm. Like, let's be honest. Like,
it's not
a victory, as small as even it was a victory, a small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Right. So we had a moment to feel some happiness. But a man lost his life. A father lost his life. Somebody's friend, family member, son, brother lost their life to the point, and now we're having to this was the question I was gonna ask y'all. Do you think that if all those protests didn't happen,
nope.
Do you think he would have been convicted?
Nope.
I'm gonna be completely honest.
I said no. He probably wouldn't even be in jail.
Went this far.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this whole shit would have been over. Kind of like the Ahmaud situation. That shooting happened a month and some change before we even seen that. Yep. So if those protests wasn't even going on, the killers would still be out here. They was just holding on to that video.
They was gonna riot. They was gonna tear that motherfucking city up.
Damn.
And it was a couple cities. It was a couple cities.
Fuck the city. They was gonna tear this country, bro. You thought all 50 states and all countries and continents, whatever, was protesting in 2020. If this motherfucker would have got all, bro, that's why I said I was staying at the crib, bro. Yo,
I had already decided. I was like,
yo, shit would have been done.
I was like, I ain't going to work.
Shit would have been done.
Bro, that's
done, nigga. That's all I can say. Shit could be done. But but my closing thoughts on that. I think one thing, not even concerning the case, but I've been hearing several people just say George Floyd sacrificed or died for. I just want to say George Floyd did not die for anything. He's not Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, he never planned to do this.
He wanted to live. So y'all just saying George Floyd died for. No, he didn't die for anything.
He shouldn't have died at all.
At all. He should still be here with his family.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get that out there because I've been seeing that. I'm like, he didn't die for anything. And I hate when people, you people, you know what I'm saying? I hate, you know what I'm saying? I hate y'all trying to tell our narrative. Oh, that's y'all hero. You know I hate y'all. Stop doing that. It's like Tommy. Oh, I hate, bro. I don't hate a lot of people, but when it comes to Tommy, bro, she gets under, bro. Okay. Bro, she gets under my skin.
That's her whole.
She tweeted was like, bro. "Are y'all gonna riot? Are y'all gonna loot? Are y'all gonna hurt some cops?"
Come on, Foot Locker, bro. I said this. But that's what they want. They want us to react. That's it, bro. That's all it is. They want us to react because you know what my mom used to say. Because when I would get mad, I would start yelling. I'll be going out no, blah 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 XYZ, and I get mad, and my mom was like, "No one hears you when you yelling."
Nah.
And I was like, you know what? You're right. It don't matter if I'm right or if I'm wrong or if I got a point to make. Me reacting to it that way doesn't get me hurt, and that's all she wanted. She wanted to be able to use.
I would say they might not hear you yelling, but you start tearing some shit up. They start paying attention. You start tearing some shit up, they start paying attention. But
it should. if she wanted to use it against us, that's all it was. Because then she probably gonna compile the tweets and be like, "Oh, I got death threats, and they call me the B word," and she's that whole, she's just an attention. Bro, I don't even think she really that conservative. I think she just do that shit just to troll. I really do.
I don't care.
Facts.
Nah, let me shut up. But moving on.
This is live.
I don't care. Our last segment of this episode is no cap. Joe, what you got?
So I ain't got no serious no cap today. Like I said, I ain't want to have a no cap today, but nah, I'm gonna get this off my chest. Hey, no cap. All jokes aside, hey, y'all gotta stop bashing men, bro. Hey, no cap, y'all gotta stop bashing men. Hey, bro, I get on Twitter, and that's where I be seeing it. Yo, y'all think these dudes supposed to be out here? First of all, I'm so sick of everybody thinking they can speak on a narrative for someone else, like you said, Derek. Bro, they got on Twitter, and this girl was, the reason I say this is because this girl said, if you're not spending $1,000 on a date, you don't need to be going on a date. I said, who?
I bet her shoes dirty.
Bro, but the reason I say that, bro, and because you had legit women in the comments like, yes,
bro,
yes,
bro,
like, bro, what?
When it comes, bro, yeah, I'm not gonna get it. We're gonna talk about that in another episode.
But the reason I say that is like, y'all gotta stop bashing men. And the other thing is, I got 2 no caps. No cap. Stop making men seem like we weak out here. Don't get me wrong. There's no, I don't. We are emotional beings just like women. We don't show it because of society and everything like that. But we got our own shit to go with us too. And we hold y'all down just as much sometimes as y'all hold us down. But I'm so sick of the narrative of there's no good guys. There's no guys out here willing to try, et cetera, et cetera. But the problem is y'all giving these bums chances, and y'all know they bums. Y'all give them chances. Then you want to come over here and talk about us. First of all, don't talk about me, because I ain't over here doing everything I do because of the fact that, like, I want to be a bum. But, like, nah, bro, I'm so sick of it. I'm in a relationship. Like, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I gotta get off Twitter. Twitter be chill.
Two things I say about that. It's like a couple of phrases. Nothing. If you don't change, nothing will change. And then there's another one. Oh, it just slipped. Oh,
I got it.
You can't get different results doing the same shit.
Thank you. Maybe
you have this type that you after.
It's not the dude. I'm gonna say a little bit so they can hear me a little bit more, Derek. Maybe it's not the dudes. Like, look, you said, they got a type.
You got a type, and then like sometimes, like after at least the third one, you get to 5'10". You gotta look in the mirror and see what the fuck going on. maybe you gotta change some shit around yourself.
Because I ain't gonna hold you. I don't date it. I
Shout out to the black
talk
man.
to some girls. That's right.
You know.
But I don't talk to some girls. I was like, you know what? You just ain't right.
Hey,
I walked away.
Hey, listen. I know a few too. Like, you don't see what the fuck wrong with you? Like,
but
go ahead. You finishing up?
No, I'm done. That's all my no cap. I said, I'm gonna get this off my chest today. I'm
gonna take my no cap. I'm taking like Joe route, but I'm not talking on about his topic. But I like that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my no cap is stop associating real shit with lame shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you go to jail doesn't make you real. Killing somebody doesn't make you real. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop doing that shit. And like, y'all always claim you love your mom or you love your child. You doing this for them, blah blah blah. But you pinning them through so much shit because of your dumbass actions.
Facts.
You go to jail. Who put money on your books? Most likely your mom. Even if it was your homies, even if what's your homie, you taking money out of
their
their
pocket.
pocket. Maybe you taking money out of their daughter's mouth, because now they got to put money on your books. You know what I'm saying? If it was real, you wouldn't even put yourself in this whole situation. And for the friends too, stop boosting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop boosting that shit. Like if y'all were real friends, they wouldn't been in that predicament to start with. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, and I said this before, if you go to jail, I'm not free whoever. I'm not putting that on nothing. You put that shit.
I mean, unless
you did that, unless he is innocent. But you do some dumb shit and put yourself in that situation. No, you deserve to do that time.
Bingo.
You deserve to do that time. You know what I'm saying?
What you say?
Right.
You said Derek robbed the gas station. You say you did?
Yeah. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, some of y'all
Derek don't got locked up.
Some of y'all like some of y'all are truly like, I never claim to be, but some of y'all are not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, bro, I don't even know why y'all act like that, because I know like some of y'all used to get beat up in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of y'all used to get beat up in school. So I don't know what happened when you graduate. You know what I'm saying? You still that same nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop acting like the tough guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I consider myself solid because I stand on my principles, my beliefs, and my values. Please call me out. Please call me out if you think otherwise. But I've never encountered a friend or anybody that I associate with saying, Derek, you ain't real. You know what I'm saying? Real is taking care of your family. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of your business to progress out here, not doing this dumb shit because you want to fit in. That's off the rip right there. You fake because you're trying to fit in. You're not being who you're supposed to be. But a lot of y'all mentals are all fucked up. Y'all got the game all fucked up. Your priorities and everything. Stop associating real with lame shit. And that's my no cap. What you got, Ryan?
Oh man. You know, I had a conversation with Joe today. And I don't really have no cap. That's hurting a lot of people. But you know, no cap, sometimes the smallest step in the right direction end up being the biggest step of your life.
How the fuck you don't have a no cap and didn't have a no cap? We both established that we had no caps earlier. That was a whole conversation me and Durant had. And you still pull this one out your ass.
Hey, and tiptoe if you must.
This nigga.
Tiptoe if you must.
This nigga, man. But with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode of Unfiltered Brothers. Make sure y'all follow us on our social media: Facebook Unfiltered Brothers, Twitter Unfiltered Bros, Instagram Unfiltered Brothers Podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get those numbers up for us. Y'all can listen to this podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, as well as SoundCloud. But with that, y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay safe. We love y'all. Y'all say y'all love and care for y'all family while they here. Get them their flowers. And we out here.
Peace.